The tee is Jack Bosman, and Olympian will return here. Eagles last year, 8-5 on the season. They're, of course, in Division III. They've got some great studs coming back, including their quarterback in Michael Linguadoa. And that ball is retrieved right around the 3-yard line. A big hole up the middle, finally knocked down near the 30-yard line. And Burton is able to scamper his way for about a 25-yard return to get things going here from Solana Beach, California. Olympian out of the Metro League and Santa Fe Christian out of the Coastal League. Lucas Hamilton is going to roll back, and he's thinking long ball, firing it up the seam, and he's unable to link up with his intended receiver. Anthony Gilpin Jr. was in the area. Hamilton, a junior, 5'10", 175 pounds. A lot of the offense for this Olympian team goes around their running game. And Demarion Thornton, a senior, 5'11", and Arnold Escano, another senior who plays both ways. In motion is Escano, and he gets, they go inside handoff. And a minimal gain there. And that is Yamamoto getting about a 2-yard pickup there. And both of these teams, their mascots, the Eagles. And for Olympian, this is the head coach, Paul Van Nostrum. Team out of Chula Vista, California. Eagles lost in the Division III final last year to El Centro Southwest. A slant is dropped over the middle by Demarion Thornton. And the Eagles force a 3-and-out here on their first defensive stand. Stephen Britton back there to receive at around the 30-yard line for Santa Fe Christian. Eric Duarte, who does punting and kicking duties, is back close to his 20-yard line. Low snap, gets it off, and it's dropped and picked back up by Britton. Scampers his way across the 40-yard line and eventually gets decked down about the 42 as the Eagles of Santa Fe Christian will get their highly touted running game back out there on the field. It is a wing team that head coach John Wallace has orchestrated beautifully. A lot of misdirection, and expect to see a lot of carries from Jack Miles, Austin Rossetti, Will Littlejohn and company. Senior laden team for Santa Fe Christian. Linguadoa under center here, the senior for the Eagles. Inside handoff, and it goes right up the gut for Jack Miles as he pushes the pile up to the 49, and a very nice gain of about 7 yards on the first down carry. Linguadoa last year through the air 1,029 yards and 11 touchdowns. He also rushed for over 1,000 yards last year. Will Littlejohn is split out to the far side of the field. On the near side, the wide receiver is Jack Hartong. And they go back to the ground game and pick up that first down. Looks right around the first down marker. And the running Jack Miles gets the Eagles make it. They're going to mark it short of a first down. So it looks to be maybe about a 3rd and an inch. Caden Geekson out there. Wide receiver to the near side for the Eagles, and a whistle on the field. It would be about 3rd and less than 1, you would think. It's very close to that marker as the officials are discussing perhaps the placement of that football. Eagles, after this of Santa Fe Christian, they go on the road. They've got a couple of tough ones. They go St. Augustine, Mount Miguel, La Jolla, and then they've got Coastal League action. Bishops, obviously a very tough team. They went 9-1 last year. And they will measure this, as they should. It's going to be very close. And it's going to be a first down for the Eagles.
By a hair, first down for Santa Fe.
And so the drive continues for the Eagles and senior quarterback Michael Lingwadoka. Also plays on defense for Santa Fe as a starting safety. There goes the pitch right to Kian Hogan. He breaks a couple tackles and gets slipped down around the 40-yard line for about a 7-yard pickup. A nice gain on first down. And the Eagles marching now into the Eagles of Olympians territory. Again, no score here from Solana Beach. Great to have you with us. Opening stages of this first quarter. The Santa Fe Christian defense forcing a 3-and-out for Olympian on their first possession. There goes the toss, and met nicely right up the gut. There was Jared Desmond to make the hit on the ball carrier, as Will Littlejohn got the call and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and about 3.5. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line for Santa Fe Christian. Geetson is out far on the wide side. As a receiver in motion is Littlejohn, and a keeper is brought down. Desmond able to make the play in the backfield against Lingwadoka, who kept his hands on that football. Coach Wallace elects to bring out the punting unit here, and you will see Bosman out there. So the Eagles able to pick up a first down on their first drive, but only make it to the 43 of the Eagles of Olympian. Back to receive for the Eagles is Arnold Escano, a 5'8 senior at 160 pounds. Here is Bosman's kick, a line drive that is fair caught at the 5-yard line. A 37-yard punt for Bosman, and he digs the Eagles of Olympian deep into their territory. Well, they will start their second drive of the game here with no score, with 8:06 to go in this first quarter. Now, first and down for Olympian at the 5-yard line. There is a end around, and it picks up about 4 yards for Olympian. As Demarion Thornton made the play, the 5'11 senior.
Hey, Brian Fenley, how you doing?
Mr. Salyer, good to hear from you.
Good. I'm just kind of waddling in here right now. We've got a new crew this year, so I want to give some shout-outs to people. Our producer is Chad Bewley, back from last year. We have several kids. Andrew's here, Ryan, Seth. On the camera down the sideline is John, and up above is Zach.
And there's a handoff for minimal yards, maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage. And Sal, you look at the Santa Fe Christian team, and they bring back a lot of guys. They have a lot of seniors, and they have a stout running game.
Yes, and that obviously that's our bread and butter. They always call us the wing tee, but we're not. We're wings and things. Triple option is more accurate. With set plays, we run out of similar formations, which makes us hard to read, but it's basically ground and pound. We run, and then we throw once in a great while.
Looks like Olympian is going to throw here. Rolling out is Hamilton, trying to go down the far side of the field, and incomplete. He was looking for his man out there, and in coverage, looks like Kian Hogan out there with the tight coverage.
Kian's a big key this year. Junior rising up. He played a lot as a sophomore at corner. It was our second-string quarterback and had to step in several times, but they expect a lot out of him as they run the two deep. him and Michael Linguadoka will run safeties. And Kian is thin, but hits like a truck.
And it's going to be 4th and 6, and the punting unit is out for Olympian.
Who's back, guys?
Stephen Britton is to receive, and a wobbly kick is fielded at the 44. He's got room to roam here. Makes a cut. Another slashing move to the outside. He's got space to the far sideline. Is he still on his feet inside the 5-yard line?
And that's a sophomore. He basically is a chip off of a granite block is all he is. Someone just, Zeus came down and smacked the granite block, and that was Britton. That is impressive. That's how you get a game going.
Definitely energizing the offense, as that will be about a 39-yard return for Santa Fe Christian. Jack Miles, the back in the backfield, also in the backfield is Will Littlejohn. There is a handoff to Miles, and he gets stuffed back to the 5-yard line. And a nice swarming play from that front of Olympian to hold the Eagles out of the end zone.
Yeah, Jack Miles will be a centerpiece of our run pound. He was, what happened to him last year? Broke his kneecap, something like that, at the La Jolla Country Day before the game, and we lost him for the second half of the season. So he's itching to play.
Your side wide receiver is Caden Geetson. They are going to go back to the run game, and there is Hogan as he snakes his way to the goal line. Is he in? It looks like he is marked just short. Very close there.
So it brings us, what, 4th and short?
4th and short.
Coach, what do you do? What do you do, Seth? You go for it? He would. Seth's saying on the live text, you go for it.
You have to. It's early in the game. Why not?
Yeah, send a message.
Your defense is playing well.
Right. Either way, you're in good shape. Oh, we got a referee timeout.
Play is blown dead.
Who's number 6? Josh Miranda coming off. It looks like a equipment. All right. Well, you basically telling your offensive lineman it's up to you.
Yeah.
Man up. Now, the strength of Olympian is their nose tackle. So if you run a dive off the center, you run into the strength of their off defense. And their linebackers are amazing this year.
Miles in the backfield, so is Hogan. Hand off to Hogan. He smashes his way up the middle, and he gets denied from the end zone.
Miles,
okay.
No gain on the play.
And there you go, Sal. You talked about that nose guard right there, making the play for Olympia, and he is making a lot of noise up there at front.
Oh, now it's 4th and 1. I was ahead of myself, as usual. Yeah, they are. Look at that nose guard. He is a big, strong boy. If he was out playing water polo, Seth, you'd hurt him, wouldn't you?
In motion is Hogan. Inside handoff, Miles, and he is in
off
for
tackle.
the touchdown.
Boom. Jack Miles draws first blood for the Eagles. Hey, Ryan.
With 4:52 in this first quarter, the Eagles are on the board here, and they are off to kick an extra point. And it will be Jack Bosman to do the honors, and holding for him is the quarterback in Michael Linguadoka. And the snap, the hold, and the kick is through, and it is good as the Eagles take the early lead with under 5 minutes to go in this first quarter, 7-0 against Olympian, a team they lost in double overtime last year, and the SFC Eagles.
Chadley, do we have?
Some revenge.
Sorry, so sorry. I thought I was off on the other producer mic headphone. Hang on. Replay. We're going off tackle. Boom. Can we bring that back a little bit? I want to see who we're going off of. So it's off the guard side, left side guard. Go ahead, run it. Great low push. Man, right there. Who is that stud muffin? Who is our left guard right now? Matt North. Whoever was left guard, that was his touchdown. Jack just got to fall forward. So give 6 pounds.
We'll put that in the stats. Escano and Thornton are waiting the kick from Bosman, which is spotted at the 40.
Now, did you already mention Bosman's committed to Yale as a kicker?
No,
yes.
I did not.
He's a punter-kicker for Yale.
Big-time get.
And there's why.
Deep into the end zone, and it's...
We have a long history of great kickers. Long history of Division I kickers. Jake Bailey's at Stanford.
Stanford, which I saw him play last year because when we were with UCLA, we went up and played Stanford.
Right.
And he got in the game. I'm like, looking at the roster, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Santa Fe Christian.
Yeah, we had a long snapper from Santa Fe Christian for years. Reed Miller. Sorry to interrupt your flow, bro.
No, I'm just
I'm
learning.
loving it.
I'm learning like all of us.
Yeah, well, you don't learn from me because I'll make mistakes.
No, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Hamilton in the gun as Olympian begins this drive at the 20-yard
Inside
line.
counter.
Escano going nowhere, trying to turn the corner.
Yeah, they run almost a similar mirror offense than us. It's a lot of counter, a lot of wing T type option, triple option. They run an inside counter on that where the flow comes to the left side and they bring it back underneath behind a pulling guard. Well, we read that perfectly.
And that's going to be a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 to go with 4:25 remaining in this first quarter. Eagles lead 7-0.
Big Sam Seymour made that tackle, and he was injured last year in the Christian High. We lost him all. He's a junior, and we expect big things out of him on the line.
A lot of big faces up there on the line, and the Eagles will rush 4. Quick throw to the outside, and it is dropped. There is a flag on the play. The pass was intended for Joshua Salazar, but we have a penalty marker down near the 20.
It might be my announcing they're calling. How you doing, Mr. Leatherman?
I know if it is your announcing, Sal, it's not for unsportsmanlike conduct. You're doing a great job.
Just unsportsmanlike, unintelligent comments. So we had a legal man downfield. I'm trying to see where. I don't see it. Do you guys? Chad? Oh, wait, okay. It was basically the formation. They had 2 men on the line. The flanker had to step back in order to, you have to have only 2 outside end, tight end. So you had too many guys on the line on that set.
And, it's early in the season.
Yes.
Stuff like that happens.
And this year, more than any of the years, everyone got a late start. Well, it was an early start for the season, so a late start so they've only had 18 practices.
It's tough to squeeze a lot in there.
Well, especially in a complicated timing offense like we run and they run. I mean, there's all about steps. Everyone's taking the same steps at the same time. Oh, both sides move. That's on them. Tough to do the second on second go this early in the season because everyone's still trying to remember their positions and their responsibilities. Especially this offense requires you to know your rules against different fronts. So you're sitting there thinking, all right, I got to get back. Okay,
Yeah, and by that time.
Yeah. Usually what you see is a lot of late movement. Ball snap, guys are trying to, they're thinking too much yet. Which has never been my problem.
Hand off to Escano on the end around, and he's going
nowhere.
Right to the waiting arms of that Eagle defense.
Cade Ellis. Man, we saw a lot of Cade last year as a sophomore, rising up, coming in, stepping in for injured players. He's like 140 pounds, dripping wet, and hits you like 180. He has the ability to get his hips really low and come up into the body. He's one of those guys that generates a lot of impact within 2 steps. He's kind of like sudden. He's right there. Boom.
3 wide receivers to the near side, and Hamilton looking to run. He is facing some pressure, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. How about that hit for the Eagles?
I look like Big 60 Sam Seymour. Just like amoeba him.
Just a Mack truck coming in there, bulldozing his way in there.
Could you imagine Sam Seymour just laying on top of you like that? He would have been a good water polo player, huh?
Britton is back there to receive this punt. He had a 37 or so yard return on his
last. Oh, really?
Yeah, down to about the 2-yard line. So he gets another chance. And That one is a low, wobbly kick, takes a bounce at the 30, and Britain will lay off of it and let it dribble into Eagle territory, where it is touched at the 44. The Eagles again, Sal, with some good field position here.
I mean, that's called tilting the field. Your special teams does it. I mean, obviously the defense did a great job because they held them back, but special teams is it's that third leg of the tripod that people don't tend to spend a lot of time with. But if your team can consistently give you that advantage, then you can get a little more risky. You can go for it on third or fourth down and not worry about, like you said, like if it was 4th and 1, go for it. What's you got to lose?
Especially when you got a guy like Britton back there returning.
Yeah.
Oh my, he's special.
What are we doing?
So
penalty.
Are they going to re-kick this?
I hope so. We didn't get a return out of it.
Yeah, I mean the ball was. Okay, they will. That was about a 48-yard kick. Of course, there was a lot of wobbly bounciness to it, but that was a good punt now. But Eagles did not get a return on that one, so they'll get another chance.
If I disappear, it's because I'm working.
Always working.
Yeah. Got a great new crew. You want to listen live? You can just put it over the top of that and just pull that mic up.
Okay, so now the penalty has been, they're going to give it to SFC here.
Penalty is declined, and that will be a first down now.
Yeah, just want the ball.
Just give me that ball.
Yeah, give me the ball. It's the old give and go. Give me the ball and go away.
Yeah.
Right, Andrew?
Great snack shack. Open today, we've got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, they are talking about the snack shack. We're talking about live, fresh donuts, not stale, VG. We're talking
You gotta try them.
Seth Keating approved. Have you had the donuts yet? No? Yeah?
No, I have not.
You need to eat those donuts, man. You got to put some body fat on there, especially out in the water. You're going to just disappear.
There goes a toss to Little John.
Oh.
Trying to work it off the edge and maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Do we have that, Chad, on the replay? Okay, watch this. Sam's going to pull out. See, now watch your 16 right there. He's leading the block. He needs to get outside. Little John needs to trust that and get outside. Instead, he chooses to go up inside. Those are decisions that he'll make later to kick out. Little John's the fastest guy. You're going to get him on the edge, especially with Sam at 265 pounds leading you.
And it takes some trust and it takes some time. I mean,
Right.
you got to know, hey, man, I got you from that one angle, yeah.
Right. This is Sam's first game in like 6. He missed the half season last year.
Hand off to Britton. He gets stonewalled right there. Maybe a loss of about half a yard.
Man, they shot the A gap pretty hard.
21. Loss of one on the play.
Big
Watch
hit.
where they come right through the center on the left, the offensive left. Right there, the linebacker stunning in. No one gets to him. Boom. I wish I had a telestrator. Yeah, no one touched it. And those are kinks. That's a good call on the defense.
So third down, and you need 10 for the Eagles. Britton in the backfield. Christian Hayes
coulda got
is
movement.
in motion. And there is looking to throw here, going to the sideline over the head of Little John, and he was tightly covered by Jared Desmond, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Bringing out Jack Bosman. Is this his first punt for the year?
I believe he had one earlier.
I was running around lost.
And it was a good one.
Yeah.
It pinned Olympian down near the goal line.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about kicking from Jake, saying that it's not a matter of distance, it's a matter of accuracy. Cutting the field, if you want to aim for the sides, cut the field in half. So you reduce the amount of return. It's like, it was interesting to watch that.
That sounds over my head.
The ball's usually over my head.
Yes. Arnold Escano is awaiting the punt. It is a good one, and he will let it bounce. And it will take an Eagle Santa Fe Christian roll. Look at it go inside the 5.
Okay. So when you and I are
That's over a 50-yard punt.
yes, when you and I are sitting down talking about the special teams, you got to remember that. You know, the guy drops it within the 5, and it dies. That's how I taught him.
Yes, you're taking the credit.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
All
my
things
gosh.
good, I did it. All things bad, I have no idea what happened.
Yeah. Oh, about $1.06 left in this first quarter. The Eagles are on top, 7-0. Home opener here. Then they go on the road for a couple tough ones.
Yeah. We got Saints next week.
And a good stop up the middle. The Eagles make the play inside, and there's Cade Ellis going in there, the 6-foot senior or junior.
Cade Ellis making the stop for Santa Fe. 1-yard gain on Yamamoto's run. Second down and 9 now for Olympian.
Clock inside, 1 minute to go here in this first quarter. A lot of returners for the Eagles on both sides of the ball, but they've got to figure out how to play without Dimitri Washington. Out to Boise State, has probably had a stellar career here, and now it's all about how can you make up for his absence. And that might be the last play of this first quarter.
Well, that was a significant quarter. I mean, we always open up with the Olympian the last 4 years. Last year we let it get away from us. I think we were up by 2 touchdowns, something like that, and we let it get away. So I heard the coaches talking about it. Finish.
Well, Sal, I want to ask you about what it was like when these two teams played last year.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I saw the score, I read about it a little bit, and hearing from the guys here, their experiences, I mean, that must have been just a down-to-the-wire game, and Eagles really, of Santa Fe, wanted some revenge here.
Yeah, it was last year was supposed to be a rebuilding year for us. We had Dimitri, our stud, but there were parts and places around it that we were working on. You had a couple sophomores playing on the line. We were trying to figure it out, working it out, and that game ended up being a positive experience because they lost, and they lost at the end. Lose come from behind, like was he snatching the victory from the jaw, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory concept. And what they didn't do is they didn't finish. They didn't run the execution all the way through the plays. They kind of took the foot off the gas mentally, and you could see the execution. They weren't completely running out the plays, the pitches, the options. They weren't doing the fakes. And then they had a great team last year. They had a very electric wide receiver. They had a great quarterback. The linebackers they have this year, Olympian, are all back, and they are fantastic, and they just kind of shut us down second half. So they had a lot of adjustments. So part of it was us. Mainly was Olympian they did not come prepared. And we opened up, I think, the first kick for a touchdown. Joe Burris ran it back for a touchdown. So it's like almost too easy.
Olympia doesn't have it easy here. They are backed up at their 9-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Hamilton is the quarterback, and Olympian is yet to complete a pass in this game.
Man, we're up here. We're in this beautiful breeze, Brian. Down on the field, it is so hot.
It really is sizzling.
Oh, they got deep.
There's a throw from Hamilton. He's got his man, and Desmond, he is free in the clear. And he's trying to be wrapped up by Hogan, and he shoves him out after a big pickup from the 5-yard line to the 30. That's about a 65-yard gain.
Wow. Yeah, he just ran. It was just a simple little seam route down the middle. Got behind us.
I just said they had not completed a pass. They completed it right after I say it.
Well, and the bottom is the quarterback is able to have enough time to do it.
And to roll out, and there's the handoff.
Oh.
Over to the edge, breaking tackles. Here is Thornton, and he finally gets knocked to the turf after a solid pickup on 1st down.
Christian Hayes and Hogan. Hayes and Hogan making the stop for the defense. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and 1.
Jared Desmond had that near 60-yard reception to push Olympian into their red zone here. An inside handoff. Now it's bouncing out to the outside. That is Escano.
They're getting some momentum now, some strength.
And Escano getting brought down by Mastamoto.
Carson Drake and Keenan Matsumoto making the stop for Santa Fe. That is a first down on Escano's run. Ball at the 11. First and 10 from the 11.
The first and 10 at the 11. Blake Yamamoto is the back in the backfield. He gets the call, and he lowers his shoulder and maybe skedaddles for 2.
Left side. Carson Drake.
Couple Eagles making the stop and a pickup of about 2.
Yamamoto brought down at about the 9-yard line.
Eagles lead 7-0.
But Olympian's got some momentum, starting to run downhill a little bit.
And Miles had that touchdown run for Santa Fe Christian to get them on the board in the first quarter. Buxton, the wide receiver, to the near side. They break it out to the outside, in near to the end zone. Is he in? He is. That is Thornton. Able to take it to the outside, Sal, and find Pater.
Well, and your cornerback is young. He's a sophomore coming up, so he keeps diving for the inside cut, and that's twice. So he's going to learn the hard way to maintain outside leverage, outside shoulder of the running back.
You were talking about that earlier, too, on the other side.
See, right here needs to maintain his outside leverage, and he steps in. Can you back that up? Yeah, it's just a rookie mistake. He's not used to the speed of quickness of the cut. You know, he'll correct that.
Yeah, lots of time to do so. Field goal here for Olympian. And it hits the upright, and it is no good.
Extra point or field goal?
Sorry, extra point.
Okay,
yeah.
I was one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, extra point. So Eagles maintain their lead by 1. Jack Hartung and Stephen Britton are back to receive for the Eagles, who lead 7-6 after that missed extra point and a touchdown run by Demarion Thornton, as he was able to take it out near the perimeter and prance in for a touchdown. 10:26 remaining in this first half. And the kick here will be taken by Eric Duarte, the 5'7" senior. Short kick. It will go out of bounds. Matsumoto could have fielded it, but he let it go out of bounds. And there comes a penalty marker.
First and 10 for Santa Fe from the 35.
Santa Fe will get it from the 35. Their lone touchdown courtesy of Jack Miles in the first quarter. Miles is in the backfield. Olympian showing blitz. And they will rush 6. Hand off to the outside. There is Rossetti. No, Little John, I should say. And he is brought down from behind after a nice gain by Barry Buxton. But not before a first down pickup.
Into Olympian territory, finally forced out at the 48.
Take a look at that one again. Beautiful speed off the edge and into Olympian territory at the 48. Josh Miranda is the wide receiver on the far side of your screen. Back to pass, skirting out of pressure is the quarterback, and he will take it to the 40 to the 35 where he is rushed out of bounds by Jared Desmond, the closest in the area. Lingodoka able to make something out of nothing there. And that will be a first down. So the 35-yard line as the Eagles' drive continues. Of course, this drive started at their own 35. Wide receivers in the game for the Eagles: Geetson, Haynes, Miles. The running back in motion is Hogan. And they go to Miles as he is able to pound forward for 4 yards and is tackled by Sergio Marquez, a 5'11 senior, as he's able to take care of that one. 3-yard pickup for the Eagles as Jack Hartong comes back into the ball game, the wide receiver. Haynes now, the wide out on the far side. Hogan in motion. They give it to Miles. He's going nowhere. Redwell, nice penetration for Olympian there. And there is that very, very stout nose guard in Luis Castro, the 6', 285-pound senior, up to blow that play up.
Third down now. Third down and 7 for Santa Fe.
Santa Fe with under 9 minutes in this second quarter needs 7 yards to pick up the first down. Geetson returns to the ball game. And Hogan in the slot with Miles behind Lingodoka. In motion is Haynes. Rushing 4 is Olympian. Catch made by Geetson across the 25-yard line. That's going to be a first down and a gain of about 12 yards, I should say, for the Eagles.
That's a completion from Lingodoka to Geetson. Ball at the 23, first and 10.
We're getting close to field goal territory, too, for Jack Bosman of Santa Fe Christian, committed to Yale. This is Haynes, follows his blocker's left side, and pinballs his way across the 15. That'll be about a 9 or an 8-yard gain. That was a very nice play in terms of the blocking, and Haynes followed his blockers up front, and they rewarded him with a nice pickup.
For Olympian. That's a first down on Haynes' run. Ball at the 13.
So ball spotted at the 13. It is first and 10. Miles, the ball carrier, behind Lingodoka. They get it off and hand it off just in time as Desmond came over there to almost sack Lingodoka.
Right up the middle.
Take a look at this play again, and the penetration from the interior from Desmond, and Lingodoka just able to get that one off to Miles in time. Timeout on the field with 7:32 to go in this second quarter, and the Eagles leading 7-6.
He said.
That's yes, sir. We've seen a lot of I beg your pardon, Jack Miles, and he had that touchdown for Santa Fe in the first quarter. Now you go back to his numbers last year, and he averaged about 5 yards per carry, had 108 carries in 2017. A lot of the running game is back for Santa Fe. 7 returners who recorded at least 300 or 200 yards rushing from last year. 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line. It is Miles in the backfield again. In motion is Littlejohn. They will give it to Littlejohn, following his blockers up front. Gets a nice block near the 10-yard line and is spun down and at about the 8. Demarion Thornton was there to make the stop. And the Eagles continue to push this drive closer to the end zone.
3rd down now, 3rd and 5 for Santa Fe.
And Jack Hartung is back in there. Will be the wide receiver slotted to the outside. Hogan to the near side as a wide out. And Miles will now motion out into the slot. Wadoka to throw. Catch is made by Littlejohn. And that catch, well, man, picked up a couple. Barry Buxton was there to make the hit. And there is a Santa Fe Christian player down at about the 10-yard line, getting attended to by the coaching staff.
Yeah, maybe they're just resting.
We have no picture on camera 3 right now. It's blue.
And that's Littlejohn, who, great to see him get up on his own power. Getting a nice warm applause from the faithful here watching this game from Solana Beach, California. Now it is a very hot day. Some cloud cover there. Hopefully making it a little bit less of a sizzling outing out there for both these teams. It is definitely hot out there on the field, no question about it. 6:30 to go in this first half. 4th and 2, the ball at the 6-yard line for Santa Fe Christian.
4th and 3 from the 6 for Santa Fe.
Hartung, the wide receiver to the near side of your screen. Haynes is in motion in the backfield. They were trying to get that front to get offside.
Santa Fe Christian.
And Santa Fe Christian will burn a timeout with 6:29 here in the second quarter. We have seen Jack Bosman nail an extra point. He has yet to attempt a field goal. And he continues what is it seems to be place kicker U here at Santa Fe Christian, in the sense that there are a lot of guys who have come out of here of Santa Fe and have been great kickers and have gone on to play at the next level. Bosman being another one of those, and he will come out
Field
to
goal squad in for Santa Fe.
let it fly on a field goal from about his 14, so it'll be around a 24-yard field goal for Jack Bosman. We talked about it. He is on to Yale.
Okay, all right, so Zach, once he kicks it,
Wadoka, the quarterback, is the holder. Perfect snap. Kick is on its way, and it splits the uprights.
Field goal is good.
The 24-yard field goal is knocked down by Jack Bosman, the future Division I football player. And the Eagles' lead grows to 4, 10-6, with 6:26 to go in this first half.
all right, I have to set up right now.
for Olympian. Number 1, Arnold Escano, and number 3, Demarion Thornton, getting ready to receive Jack Bosman's kickoff.
Well, Bosman will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. And for Olympian, you've got Escano back there.
Just try to follow the kick all the way.
And Thornton. Those are the two
And then what's the receiver?
most productive ball carriers from last year for this Olympian Eagles team. And that wind knocking that football off the tee.
John, can you zoom in on the because that's a strong wind. We don't know that.
Eagles,
Yeah, football kick. Actually,
to many, were looked at as last season as sort of a rebuilding year. They ended up, though, finishing as a runner-up in the CIF Division III playoffs. A lot of guys returned from last season. They have a lot of expectations for what they can accomplish this year. Thornton will take it at the goal line and will run it right straight up the gut. Makes the cut at the 10-yard line. He is free to the 30 and to the 35. Slips a couple tacklers, and he is into Eagle territory. Finally spun down by Stephen Britton for a 72-yard return.
70, let's say 74-yard kickoff return. Number 21.
So the Eagles
bringing
make a
him down,
field goal
Stephen Britton.
and have their success with
Britton making
special
the stop
teams,
for
but then
Santa
on
Fe.
the
Big run
following
by Thornton.
sequence, they give up a
First
big
and 10
run
for
off
Olympian.
a kickoff. So the Olympian Eagles with a chance to make something happen offensively. They trail 10-6 with 6:14 to go in this first half. Blake Yamamoto is the running back. In motion is Newson. First time we've seen him, and it's Yamamoto. He gets the call and is able to scurry his way down to the 15. Receives a big hit from the Eagles, and Cade Ellis making the stop. And Linguadoka there on the stop as well for Santa Fe.
Run.
and John can do a lot. Zach, zoom out just
Joshua Salazar into the game, number 4, wide receiver on the near side for Olympian. In this slot
All right, Zach, you're
is Newsom, number 20. They go into the ground, and it's off left tackle, and it's about a gain of 4. Yamamoto again gets the ball and is able to truck his way down there closer. Gets it to about the 8-yard line. So wraps about a 1-yard gain.
all right, okay, Zach, you're live.
Newsom in motion.
All right,
The handoff. Yamamoto going nowhere. Flying off the edge.
all right,
Sam Seymour has made a couple big plays this afternoon.
28, the ball carrier, Daniel Humphrey.
all right, Zach, get ready
Jack
to go.
Miles along with Sam Seymour. Seymour and Miles making the stop for Santa Fe.
All right, cool. And
No gain.
Third down
on the
upcoming
play.
for Olympian. As the clock
Third
is inside
and
5 minutes.
for
Eagles
Olympian.
lead by 4, 10-6. They got a field goal, 24-yarder from
okay, watch the pass on the left side.
their man in Bossum. And there is an incomplete pass to the far side. They were trying to get it to Escano.
Incompletion will bring up a 4th down.
So
4th
Bosman,
and
had the
5.
24-yard field goal, and he also had the extra point after Miles made a touchdown run, had one in the first quarter. 4th and 4 for Olympian. And they don't look like they're going to try and attempt a field goal here. Oh, yeah, they are. They're going to give it a try. This is Eric Duarte. A 25-yard field goal. Jared Desmond, or rather Demarion Thornton, will hold it here. Low fluttering kick is good, and he makes it a 1-point game. Getting enough under it to get it through. 10-9 as Olympian, after a 74-yard return off the kickoff,
Can we switch out the sideline?
is able to get a field goal out of it.
Okay, got it.
Folks, when you head over to the
And cut it
snack
to
shack
1.
get those Chick-fil-A and drinks and donuts, make sure you hit the Booster Shack. We've got shirts, hats, all SFC apparel over at the Booster Shack.
Yeah, the multiple. spare, but. Oh. That's.
4:25 in this second quarter. Glad to have you with us from Solana Beach, California. Brian Fenley with you. It will be Britain to receive, number 21, and Jack Hartung is back there. They are both positioned at the 10-yard line, right around the hash marks.
Duarte getting set to kick off.
Duarte, after nailing the 25-yard field goal, will come out
Hartung
and
Britton
send
back
this
deep
one
for
away.
Santa Fe.
They attempted a squib kick on their last kickoff. Santa Fe was able to get that ball to 35 after Duarte's kick skirted out of bounds.
Oh, I think we might have it. Ooh, yeah, we have it. Nice. All right, Zach, you are live. Awesome. That looks good.
And a low driving kick is fielded by Britton, taken at the 8. Trying to cut it to the near side. Slips off a couple tacklers. And is wrestled down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line. First and 10
Cassiano
for
with the
Santa
stop
Fe.
there among a couple other Olympian Eagles
Number
to
21,
slow him
Anthony
down.
Gilpin making the stop for Olympian on Britton.
And Britton had a 37-yard punt return that got the Eagles of SFC into the red zone and ultimately led to a touchdown. And he does it again with his feet from a kickoff and a run back of about 27. Miles, the ball carrier. Haynes in motion. They will pitch it to Haynes. He's got room to the far side, dashing to the 50-yard line. He is tripped up by Arnold Escano after a beautiful pickup of over 10 yards and a first down for Santa Fe.
At the 50, number 5 making the stop. Jared Desmond making the stop on Christian Haynes.
Caden Geetson, number 1, will come in as receiver.
You are live. Zach, get ready to go live. Stay right about
And he will be slotted to the near side. You see him there.
up close. Same goal. You want to keep the whole formation.
Haynes and Miles behind the quarterback. And Seymour gets off the block early. And that's going to be a false start on Santa Fe. Push them back 5 yards.
Illegal motion penalty against the Eagles, 5 yards.
Well, first and 15.
15 now for Santa Fe Christian.
3:48 left in the second quarter.
Just stay right where you are. We're just gonna get those guys. All right.
The Eagles have a very tough non-conference schedule, and they wouldn't want it any other way. Couple road games coming up, one against St. Augustine. Looks like Olympian showing blitz. Movement early. Flag out, and it's signaled on the Eagles.
Illegal motion.
Illegal
called
motion
against
again
Santa
on
Fe
successive plays, so that will push Santa Fe back to the 40.
Mike, up closer to your lips.
Santa Fe. Mic check?
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
All right.
That'll be first and 20 with 3:46.
Man, talk about bugs, working out bugs. The kids are amazing.
We're blessed to have these guys.
Yes, I'm just telling you, it's a brand new crew. Graduated everyone except for Chad, and Chad's got he's flanked by geniuses, making him look brilliant.
Haynes in motion. No,
Inside
they go
counter.
Inside counter. There is Haynes. And he is able to corkscrew his way to the 47 and pick up about 12 yards.
So you see how that motion comes, and they bring the back end around. Olympian ran the same thing earlier.
It worked to, you could almost say perfection.
Yeah.
Perfection would have been
Yeah.
a touchdown, but that was certainly
Anything more than 4 yards, perfection in this.
yes.
You know, you have to work for that play. You have to set it up by running your option. You have to run, and then bring it back inside.
Yeah, and the timing, you said it too early. I mean, it's got to develop that chemistry, the timing, the rapport with your
It's the step. It's that everyone has to take that lead step and then come back underneath. This earlier in the year, you'll get a lot of defensive players not used to reading keys. They should be reading their guards. The guards will tell you where the ball's going at all times.
Jack Hartung and Jack Winters, the receivers to your near side.
Shotgun.
And running room up the middle. Slaloming his way to the 40-yard line is Linguadoka on the QB draw and is able to fight for that first down.
Do you see how he ran behind? Do we have that again, Chad? Watch him follow his center, and he'll be patient. Not his center, his guard. His inside guard pulls underneath, and watch him just take his time and ride behind him. Look at that. That is patience, and that is senior leadership. Letting the guy do his job. All right.
Ball at the 39. This is Miles, and he's able to turn the legs for 3.
You know, the reality when you have to play against a kid like Jack Miles, who is, 5 foot something and 210 pounds of nothing but solid rock, the ability to tackle him diminishes as the game goes on. You get tired getting hit in the chest and getting hit in the chest. And that is the beauty of that is Jack Miles.
That is.
Jack Hammer Miles.
And the aforementioned Miles is in the backfield.
And he's tireless, too. That's what I love.
Hartzung, the wide out on the near side. Keegan in motion. This will be a throw back to Keegan. He makes the catch at the 30-yard line. He's got tons of running room as he is able to bang his way down inside the 10-yard line. What did you see on that play, Sal?
It's a wheel route. It's a simple little wheel route that he guy goes in motion. You get used to forgetting him. He'll come in motion at the top of your screen. Over there, you can see. And then you give up on him because you're used to him not being a part of the play after that. And he just simply wheels out of the backfield. That's a beautiful toss because it's in between the front and back coverage. It's just it's got to have nose down on the quarterback. That's a brilliant job. It's a great play call.
And that's going to take us to a timeout. 1:39 in this first half. And Olympian I believe Santa Fe Christian will burn a timeout.
Go ahead and take a picture, Chad, of the clock if you want. So Brian, what you're seeing right now is an offense that is actually starting to click on timing, which is way ahead. And the coaches, when I talked to them, they felt comfortable with their offense. They were really worried about their defense because they're missing Austin Rossetti, who's their main inside linebacker. So they're going to have to step up and bring bodies in. And they've got new kids running corners. So their defense they're worried about. Their offense they feel strong because they got leadership, but their offensive line is new. So you've got a lot of these elements that work. The skill positions are experienced, but your timing with your offensive line, that's where your concern is. And right there you have your line was giving enough time, simple little wheel route.
And you said that they only had 18 practices. So how much can you actually get accomplished in that when you're trying to develop a chemistry with the offensive line?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So you're only as good as your weakest link in football. And part of it is right now Saints is upstairs watching us, figuring out what is our weakest link,
Which is going to be a tough game.
I mean, that's a team that – they lost their coach. Sanchez went over to SDSU to become an assistant after many years at Saints. So the guy who's stepping into his place is like a 7-year assistant coach. So they shouldn't lose a lot. You know that every boy who goes to that school has to play football their freshman year?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if that's still true, but the last couple of years ago it was.
Really?
Yeah. Is it still true? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't know. Yeah. It was an interesting concept. Well, they can always fill out the numbers.
Yes.
Football is the one sport that, all sports are great, and I support everything, but football is the one sport that it builds character to play because it's an ugly sport to play. I mean, you walk into the locker room, and it smells like death.
And that's before you get in there. Miles, the running back, it will be Linguadoka, a pitch out to Haynes. Makes a cut and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On the right side.
Is that a flag?
Is that a flag? I'm looking at that. Yeah, there is a flag, and it is a hold.
I didn't see it.
Sanchez.
Oh, I see it. On that particular play, when you run it, you're running the idea. You're getting to the outside edge. You want to get to the edge if you can, but you want to string your defense. You want to get them flowing out there, and your running back should be able to cut back. So you really shouldn't have a hold on that one because even if the guy is ahead of you, your defensive guy is ahead of you, and he's got the outside edge, you just push him out and let your running back come up underneath. That's the offensive line trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure it out. They're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah. It should only be 10, right?
Where do they have them at? The 22.
Yeah, it is first and goal.
It's first and goal from the 22. Linguadoca is going to go back to pass.
Brilliant
Sets up
call.
the screen here to Miles. Outside the numbers at the 20 to the 15, where he is upended by Arnold Escano.
As a defensive coach, you tend to get a little greedy. You get them pushed back. You want a big play. You send them a little bit. A little screen underneath. Pulls their ears back a little
Yeah,
bit.
that'll keep him honest.
Yeah.
From the 16.
2nd and 16, clock is running, and it is inside 1 minute, now under 50 seconds. Santa Fe leading by 1, trying to get on the board here before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 16.
Well, they're in man coverage.
Keegan in motion. Linguadoca looking to throw. Veers to his right, fires at the back of the end zone, looking for Haynes over his head and out of play. The clock stops at 25.5 seconds.
Near side on the west side of the field here.
Wait.
A 3rd and goal at the 16.
Jason Buscema's hailing from Northern Idaho watching. Alumni. A lot of alumni coming in. We got.
I used to live near that area.
Did you
I lived
really?
in Spokane, which was for 2 years, which Coeur d'Alene right there.
Yeah.
Northern Idaho is right. It's
I
about
love
half
that.
an hour drive.
My anniversary, my 30th anniversary, my wife and I went to Forest Falls by Coeur d'Alene.
Oh, it's
Snow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, you went in the winter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, what good are friends if you can't use them? I always say. I had a friend's house.
Oh, gosh.
We got another penalty? Did anyone see the call? No. Okay, it was a phantom call. It's only 5. It's 5 yards, so it has to be. Well, wait a minute. Now it's 5 back.
Looks like the head official is talking to the coaching staff on the other side for Olympian.
Illegal, yes, illegal shift. Declined. They want the down out. I don't know why. I'd take the distance at this point. I always want to push a team closer or away from the end zone. Okay, this is all right. Good.
And now Santa Fe will take a timeout. But Bosman has some length. I mean,
Yeah, he's very accurate.
how far have you seen him?
Well, I've seen him in practice go 45.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I've seen Jake Bailey kick 60
Oh, gosh.
at Parker in the evening. I saw Drew Shields go 55. I'm trying to think. And then last year, Brent Hewitt struggled the first game and then came correct and just was automatic after that. He did quite well. Wasn't as long, but was very accurate. Oh, Jason Buscema's in Hayden, Idaho, which is the name of my granddaughter. We went and visited.
I've been to Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's beautiful. Underrated, too. Nobody, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful part of the country that not a lot of people talk about.
Well, and that's good because you want to keep it that way.
Yes.
So when I go there, there's not people
Yes.
bothering me.
Yes.
Because I don't like people. They bother
Yeah.
me. They
Yes.
get in my way.
Cade Ellis is the wideout to the near side. 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line with Miles, the running back. They fake it to him. They will pitch to Hogan. He will throw to the end zone as a man, and it's off the fingertips of Ellis. He had a touchdown if he was able to reel that one in. Love the play call.
Yes, I do too.
Beautiful play call. And you know what? You go a couple games from now, they're going to figure that out. They're going to make those catches. It's the first game of the season. It's timing, everything. But that was just
a bit
wizardry.
outside.
That was beautiful. But here comes the aforementioned stud kicker for Santa Fe, Jack Bosman. He hit about a 24-yarder earlier today. And word on the street is he can hit north of 45 in practice. This will be a 34-yard field goal on the right hash.
Man.
A lot of leg.
No, he's
good.
outside.
Sprayed it to the
Field goal
right.
attempt is no good.
Plenty of
12
strength,
seconds left in the first half.
but a couple penalties and a couple nice stops on Olympian, and they hold Santa Fe to no points on that drive with 12:04 left in this first half.
That was tough. That was hard. You wanted to come away with points.
Eagles, ball placed at the 20.
And now they get the ball.
Eagles will get the ball back first
Yeah.
in the second half.
Okay, I did. I was running around sweating, so I don't know. Sweating to the oldies. Oh, no, oldie sweat.
Yes, you do. Yep. You don't have to do it every week. Oh, yeah? Okay. There we go.
If he hits into the end zone,
So, yeah, one more.
it has to get into the end zone.
Now you gotta get our guys on the sideline. Zach already has
Hey,
a shot.
Chatters,
Yep.
make sure these guys all get hamburgers if you want to take it down at one time.
You already have a Rudy's Tacos for everyone?
Oh, never mind. Chad took care of you. But you can go get drinks.
It is on the house.
No, you tell them you work for SFC
The
TV.
secret password is I'm with SFC TV.
And tell them Coach Bickley sent you here. I used to have, well, we do have shirts. If you stay with us, I'll get you a shirt. Did you get a shirt last year, Chad?
I did not.
Then I need to get you two.
Were they like from a few years ago or something?
It must have been 2 years. Mike Dow had one. I should have taken his.
Oh, come on. That's okay.
Well, there's certain people that do it, certain people that don't.
Isn't that funny? It is weird.
It's not as bad as basketball. They have like what?
All right, I got a contract going out for Brian Fenley in here. People were saying, hey, got to sign him. Yeah, Brian, you got.
One of these days, I'm going to come to practice, and I'm going to get a lot of bios and storylines on the players.
I've got the two reporters who want to be a part of it.
And we're going to bring them all together, and then we are going to not only we're going to have a lot of stories. We're going to like during the broadcast, and so it'll.
He's excited. That's
Yeah.
that's what Chad wants.
Yeah, so that we can say, hey, you know, so and so made the catch. Did you know that he?
Yeah, and I got the editor. I
Yeah.
got the bodies.
Oh man, this is just scratching the surface, guys.
All right, Brian, I can sign 10-year deal, and I'll give you the same contract I gave Joe Vaccaro. But I will double it.
Wow, how
2
did I
times
get
0
so
is
fortunate?
Yes. And I'll give you a hug
Oh, that works.
and free lunch.
That works. Well, they'll take a knee, and
Yeah, and that will end
should
that.
do it for the first half.
So we're going to go to camera one or camera sidelines, Chad, and I'm going to go fix the top camera. Yeah.
So at halftime here from Solano Beach, it is the Eagles against the Eagles, and the SFC Eagles have the advantage. 10-9, halftime. We'll be back in a few.
Oh, there you go. If I'm up in the booth, I got to be able to. Sarah knows. Sarah knows.
Actually, wait, scratch that. Skip the middle of the field. All right. Yeah, it's actually a bit left. Oh, right there. Yep. All right, so you're gonna live for that and be on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, back for the second half. Brian Family had to duck out. He's announcing the Padres tonight. So I appreciate him coming in, teaching me how to do it correctly. Unfortunately for you, you got me. You got me, babe. And I'm just going to have a stream of consciousness for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to talk to myself as if you were in the room. And there is the Chick-fil-A cow. I didn't know that. Did you know the cow's here?
I did, yeah, we had one traditional.
That is excellent. I'm out of breath because I had to walk back. All right, well, Michael Lingwidoka in the first half was 4 of 6 for 49 yards. That is your typical, bottom line for a wing key running option type team. Rushing, Ling had 3 rushes for 19 yards. Jack Miles, 9 rushes for 13 yards. Kean Hogan, 2 rushes for 10. Will Littlejohn, 4 rushes for 23 yards. And Christian Hames, 3 rushes for 38. I need that roster. The white sheet. Thanks, Andrew. I want to give a shout out to my boys. I got Andrew on switcher, Seth Keating at camera. Again, man, he has got some moves. And there was a face mask at the end, but they didn't call it. Stephen Britton received that. I don't know where he got that at.
Cassiano and Gonzalez making the stop on Britton.
We got time. We got plenty of time. Oh, nice cutaway. Okay, good enough. That's a 5-yard line, 3-yard line. All right.
Ball at the 37.
Okay, a 32-yard return by Britton as you watch him. Nice inside-outside cut. Ran a little out of territory, and there we go. Britton expecting big things from him as a sophomore. A little chunk of granite. Inside give, Jack Miles. Big hole opened up inside there.
The handoff right up the middle. Number 5 in there quick.
Simple dive on the option, and they're going to hurry up offense now. Nice seam route, wide open. Right to Cade Ellis. Excellent job on Lingwidoka.
Olympian territory at the 35. First and 10 now at the Olympian 35-yard line.
We need down and distance next game. Down and distance next game. Added to that. Oh, he did?
Lingwidoka on the keeper gets to about the 33-yard line. Number 5, Jared Desmond making the stop on Lingwidoka. Bring up a 2nd down and 8 now for Santa Fe Christian.
All right, Santa Fe takes the foot off the gas a little bit. Huddled up. Got 2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. Will Littlejohn rotates into the huddle. Flanking out wide. Offset back. A little pro set there. Look at that. Inside give. Oh.
Stephen Britton, number 21.
Britton up. Gain of maybe a yard.
On the run to the 31-yard line. Number 43.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Bring up a 3rd down now. 3rd and about 5.
Shout out to my other partner, Jim Hayes, who's not here this week, and Joe Vaccaro. They should be returning shortly, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm not going to have anyone listening. Wow, good discipline on the Eagles side. A huge outside edge, closing up quickly. Number 3 is Will Littlejohn.
Will Littlejohn getting the handoff and going wide right. Forced out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
That's going to be close.
On defense, Arnold
Depends on the spot.
For the Olympian Eagles.
Ooh.
And that's a
First down.
for Santa Fe.
Nose crosses the line. Eagles come out quickly. March down the field, aided by a 32-yard return by Stephen Britton. Cade Geetz, number 1, has returned to football after taking some time off. He's a wideout up, number 1 on the top of your screen. Option. Inside give to Jack Miles.
The ball carrier over the left side of the line.
I love the fact that the Eagles are going both sides. They're not favoring one side or the other. Testing our offense, running behind our big our offensive line. As I'm getting familiar with the numbers, it's good to see Sam back. 56. Gavin Goldseth playing injured. Nicked up pretty hard, but he's still playing. Oh, my.
Again, Miles to call this side on the right side of the line.
Historically, when you run this type of offense, when you run this run option, you just smash mouth football, you don't see the results until usually towards the end of the third, beginning of the fourth, when other people get a little tired. And guys like Jack Hammer Miles just keeps pounding you in the mouth. Another first down.
First and 10 from the 15-yard line.
I mean, how much fun is it to tackle Miles and Britton all day? Strong left. Give. Boom. Look at that. Muscles getting stronger.
Miles getting the call again.
Can I see that again? I want to see off the guard. Replay. Do we have time? I want to see. I can't see. Go ahead.
Sanchez
Boom.
his name a lot.
Look at that. We're getting a push on that line. That is awesome.
Baker
yeah, that's fantastic. That offensive guard, great push. That's Goldseth. Goldseth is junior, 6 foot 190. Getting a huge push off that left side between Goldseth and Seymour. Sorry, my next lineman. That's all I care about. Miles cut across inside. Walks into the end zone.
In for the touchdown from 8 yards out. Get Miles, number 8, making a nice cut to the left. Touchdown.
Poor kid standing out there all by himself, isn't he, Jonathan? He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a band guy. He's just doing this.
All right. Yeah, Seth, actually, you're good where you are. Or, Jonathan, we're just going to have you get the kick and through the uprights.
Well, I just kicked into Marshall's.
Extra point is good.
All right. Now, I will remind people that Olympian has a dangerous returner.
Doing the kicking.
There's a little bit of a false sense of security that you have a history of kickers for Santa Fe that kick it into the end zone. You tend not to chase it down. Something's going on with the cheerleaders. What's going on with the cheerleaders?
Thank you, guys.
I don't know what's going on down there. Those are not our cheerleaders. Big shout out to Ross Boucher, who's watching in Tennessee. Casey Ward. Well, I have no idea where he is. Scott Hedrickson, who actually built this incredible booth for me all by himself. I'm not going to give credit to anybody but him. And David Mosello, taking care of this place for us.
For Olympian.
Up and into the end zone. Makes life easier on the return team.
First and 10 from the 20 now for Olympian. Welcome to the SFC Eagle Empty Nest Club members. Glad to have you back in Eagle territory. That's Eagle.
Carson Drake, number 77, our defensive nose tackle. has been a huge support for this team. He is the anchor on that defensive line as it figures and sorts things out. To the right, defensive tackle Matt North, 55. Oh,
Hamilton finds number 3, Thornton. Hamilton to Thornton, completion. Thornton brought down at about the 35.
back out of the backfield's tough. So going back, Matt North, number 78, our defensive right tackle, a junior. Josh Peterson, number 55, our defensive left tackle. We run a strong side defense that flips based on the coverage.
Hamilton's pass is
Hard for him to throw across his body. Flushed him out.
intended for Thornton.
And he did have a couple steps on our corners, though.
That'll bring up a second down and 10 now for Olympian.
Our safeties have to roll over the top on that. Our 2 deep safeties are Michael Lingwadoka and Kean Hogan. Will Littlejohn, our left corner. 3rd year at corner on varsity. And taking over for Joe Burrich. Christian Hames, number 23. Draw. Oh.
Blake Yamamoto,
Okay.
number 12.
Is that Cade? No, Jack Hartung. Where'd that come from? Boom. Kid is nails.
Number 7, Hartung.
Hartung stepping in for Austin Rossetti today, who has a hamstring.
6.
Blitz on the backside. They read an inside flanker screen. That's a timing play, and that was run perfectly, and they caught us in a blitz.
Hamilton's pass is complete to 21, Anthony Gilpin. Gilpin with the pass reception and nice run all the way into Eagle territory, brought down at the 28.
Just to remind you, high school football. You never know what's going to happen here. So, great call. Caught us in a stunt.
1st and 10 now for the Eagles of Olympian.
What's wrong? Who are these people?
Fumble on the play, recovered by the quarterback.
It's good to see Matt North out there. He was dinged up. The more he plays, and wait till we get Charlie Whistler back, senior defensive tackle, offensive tackle.
Loss on the play, loss of about 3. 2nd down and 13 now for Olympian.
Something's going on. Is he injury or is it?
Timeout called on the field. Injured player on the field. Okay, 6:20 to go up on the board. 6:20 is what we're looking at.
I'm taking a break talking to my kids here. I'll come back in a second.
Announcer wonders, did he see Frater down there? Yeah, Frater, hello there.
Andrew, you're a senior, right? Yeah, he's a senior.
Is he new to this?
Yeah. He's new to this, but he can learn this. We can do this in class.
So it's a fresh team.
Yeah, well, he had a guy last year who yelled at him every single play.
Yeah, he tried to teach me for like a one possession how to run a track after that he left me. Got back snap.
And you took over. Yeah. And there's on the inside screen again, catching us with our ears pinned back.
Screen pass to number 4, Joshua Salazar. Hamilton
That little
to
flanker screen's
Salazar.
working well.
Key and Hogan tripping him up.
You got to get your outside
Salazar
linebackers.
gets up to about
Kind
the
of read that
22
timing
yard line.
experience. Who is
Bring
out
up
there?
a third and four.
Third and
for
four.
Olympian.
I'm sure you can hear that. You can hear Jelnick probably without me talking. Deep into the corner. Who was that? Great coverage.
Pass is incomplete.
Is that Ling?
Linguadoka
Yes.
on defense
Michael
for
Linguadoka,
Santa
great
Fe.
coverage. Had the steps on him, had the coverage, just couldn't come up with it. Great job.
Incompletion will bring up a 4th and 4.
I think you like producing too, don't you?
Field goal unit is in.
I kind of like track casting since I'll explain just a minute. All right, Zach, can you pan left a bit? Jonathan, can you get the uprights? Oh, wait, Jonathan, get the uprights. The uprights.
That's a wobbly off to the left, no good.
Field goal attempt is
So the
no
Eagles will
good.
take over, dodge the bullet.
Over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 now
With
for Santa Fe.
5 minutes and 31 seconds, take a picture. Yeah. Oh, you got some good cameramen.
Seth, you're doing fine.
No, you were great. No, it, yeah.
I think the thing was renting in the live.
Now, okay, Jonathan, you go live too.
And just stand here.
That's what I want to get to. Like, when he loves control, so he knows it. He needs to be able to know what's on there. So he needs to be able to walk across and see the package on that over cards. Okay, he needs to be able to call up the player cards. He needs to. So eventually, we get to that level. We're just in there. We hear him in your ear saying what to take inside. He calls everything.
21, Stephen Britton getting the call over that left side of the offensive line.
Just as the varsity's working out their kinks, we,
Number
SFC
54
TV,
in there
are
for
working out our
Angel
kinks.
Herta. And number 24, Ethan Zazuta Herrera on the stop for the Olympian Eagles. 2nd down and 9 for Santa Fe.
Anyway, it'll be a lot more.
Oh, we got 2nd and 9. Pulls it. That's a scary play. That's a lucky job by Kent.
Fumble on the play, picked up by Kean Hogan. Hogan dropped down.
Yeah, he
at
got
the
in
10-yard
penetration
line.
on that.
Number 1 and 24 getting in there.
Let's see where it breaks
Escano
down.
And Zazuta
Are we looking at?
making the stop on Hogan.
Okay, so the guy didn't read the
Ball's
dive,
at the 10. That's
and it
gonna
was a
bring
bad
up a
pitch
3rd and
behind. He had to
long.
force the pitch early. That one you take and eat. That's the early season. That defensive tackle either didn't read the key or read it perfectly. One of the two. Didn't see it or didn't or read it brilliantly. Forcing the pitch. Michael next time will probably just eat that. Keen did a great job picking that. That's a little risky. Usually you're supposed to jump on that. I don't know. That was an inside counter. Does he get outside? Will's got the speed. He's still up.
Counter to Will Littlejohn. Littlejohn
Wow.
all the way up to the
That was a great executed play. Michael did a great job as quarterback of dealing it. Showing. He doesn't show his hand.
down by Ethan Zazuta.
Inside. Nice footwork.
Littlejohn
Great
off the
offensive
run.
line. 77.
Gain of 19. There is an injured player
Carson
on the
Drake
field.
blew that play up offensively. Did a fantastic job sealing that hole. Let's go it again. I want to see that inside counter, inside handoff. Oh, my bad. Okay, and we got Drake. Go ahead. All right. You'll see the center. All right. Makes the cut, lets them come in. Then seals. Wait, yeah, nice job. Outside, who's that? And then it was all Will Littlejohn after that. That's on him for making that yardage. Hole was huge. He had over pursuit by the defensive line.
Ball's at the 29. It's 4th and 1 for Santa Fe. 4th and 1.
Big play right here. Midway, 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Odds are you're going to try a long snap. I mean, a hard count. Long count, try and get a move. Nope, they're going to punt. Can't even see.
This doesn't change it.
Wow. Wow. Genius. Discipline.
Penalty.
Shout out to
against Olympian.
Scott Hedrickson and Little Avery watching SFC TV.
Santa Fe a first down. Ball is now at the 34. 1st and 10.
Scott, that's how you raise little eaglets. Go Big Red. Oh, quarterback draw the whole way.
Linguadoka on the
Yeah,
keeper.
Michael's got great legs as a quarterback.
It's
He's
about
got good
one.
footwork.
Number
He's not going to burn you
55,
down the field, but he will definitely use his
Baker.
feet to get
Baker
extend
making the
plays,
stop.
get through a few yards. Keeps the defensive honest. I mean, he's actually another running back if they wanted to flip the offense and just run strong option.
2nd down and 9 for Santa Fe.
Into Miles, pushes it forward for another couple yards.
Miles up the middle.
Brings
for
up
about
3rd and long.
3.
Puts him into about the 38-yard line.
Number 60, Luis Castro making the stop for Olympian.
So 3rd and 5.
Number 55, Shahai Baker.
Yeah, they're starting to
Help
cramp
that
up.
out on the play. Ball is at the 38. There is a player injured.
Yeah.
Stopping the clock.
So you got the cramps, not taking the salt. Kids don't realize in order to avoid the cramps, you got to start taking care of it 2 days before. You can't just drink a lot of water the day of the game. Me, I eat pizza. That's how I handle the cramps. I figured it out.
If you start hydrating today, it is too late.
Yeah, that's the old saying. Chad's saying if you hydrate today, it's too late. My thing is you never hydrate, so your body's used to working without water. That's how I figured it out.
It's not healthy.
Well, when I played with the leather helmets, and health was irrelevant.
But did you really play with
No. yeah, that's cute. Not quite. Oh, I'll tell you this. In my freshman year, we had the helmets with little strings in the inside that had the helmets. That instead of pads, foam pads, a couple of us had the little string. They were strings strung together, so when you hit, it was like hitting with the plastic. It was pretty bad. My senior year had a thing that introduced a water helmet. So they had the foam pads, but then in between everything was with these tubes of water, which made the helmet like 100 pounds. Okay, another big play. 3rd and 6. This is where Michael can be dangerous. And he is. And there's a flag on the field.
Gets out of bounds at about the 45. There is a flag thrown back at about the 34.
Looking at this. I'm sure they're going to call holding. I don't know why. Hold.
Holding is called against Santa Fe.
All right, Jonathan, can you pan right as the players walk back?
That hurts. So we got 10. 3rd and 20. From about the 25, 24. Oh my, great double pitch pass. Oh, such a disappointment. Bummer. Great play call.
Will bring up a 4th down for Santa Fe. Punting unit coming on in.
Oh, that's a heartbreak.
Number
Great
1,
play call.
Arnold
Brilliant.
Escano back deep for Olympian. Jack Bosman, number 15 in.
Okay, let's try it. Does it help if I speak louder?
You can turn the volume up. He has it on the side, head side.
No. Wait, yes. Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. Zach, you got my shot? Cool. Hi. Hello.
What do we got going on here?
Punt going out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Olympian Eagles.
1 minute and 26 seconds to go.
Ball is
Eagles ahead,
at the Olympian
17. Oh, yeah, we got this.
48.
You got the score on the front there. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I just saw the score there. That's kind of neat. You got the score there so they can see what quarter it is and all that kind of stuff. Wow, you guys are advanced. We did have a little box for down and distance, didn't we?
Yeah, we do. That's right there. It's an actual text for that down here.
Oh, they kept hitting return?
Yeah, just since I rules for their first game. I was like, you don't not do that. Okay, Zach, can you
We had no reply. I had no reply to it.
Okay, we got there. Are you live?
Okay, 52.
Okay, ready to play, right?
He's behind the secondary for a touchdown. That quick.
Pass is complete. Hamilton to number 21, Anthony Gilpin.
And a hush comes across the crowd.
Hamilton to Gilpin for the touchdown. 52-yard pass.
You can hear him yelling 52-yard pass touchdown. They have consistently got behind our secondary today. That is a reality that we will have to address.
This happened in the JV game, too.
Yeah. One of the ways to fix it is to get a stronger rush or play a softer defense or deeper. Give up the flats and give up the underneath. It's early, working the kinks out. That was a big kink.
Two-point conversion is no good. Conversion
Well, that's a
is no
big
good.
momentum shifter right there. Yeah, keeping us up by 2.
You guys remember last year when it was like
Yep.
41, 42? And now it's just, I mean, there's a lot more goals.
Yeah, there's not as much scoring as I thought. I would thought the offenses would have a lot more sway over the defense. I'm trying to drop some stats. There we go.
Joe Birch is also live.
Who is?
Joe Birch, he's on the sideline over there.
That's Jonathan. Isn't that Jonathan?
Or no, Joe Birch. He played football last year. He actually, in the Olympian game last year,
Oh.
he scored a touchdown.
Getting set for Duarte's kickoff. Number 21, Stephen Britton. and
Different one.
number
He's named
7,
Burridge.
Jack Hartung.
He's named Burridge. It's Birch. Birch. Birch.
Okay. All right, Zach, you're live. Can you pan left to get the kicker?
All right. Britton back with,
Or no,
is that Jack Hartung?
Jonathan, just want you to get the receiver. Okay. Okay, get the receiver of the kick.
He wants to get the receiver of the kick.
I agree. So, Andrew, can you just repeat everything that I'm saying?
Yeah. You're coming out with me also.
Oh,
And Chad is.
so I'm coming out with everyone? Well, shoot.
Britton again, heading to his left. Oh, up the meal. He's got a full head of steam.
Stephen Britton from about the 4-yard line brings
Up to the
it out
35.
35. 31-yard kickoff return by Stephen Britton. Number 12, Blake Yamamoto, along with Rylan Gregorio, making the stop for Olympian. 1st and 10 now for Santa Fe.
Cutting back to Zach. Oh, wow, okay. I think you guys are doing really, really well. All right, Zach, keep in left. Zach.
I can hear you, but I can kind of, now it's showing me it's cut out. I can kind of get it, but not really.
Number 18, Kean Hogan, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I'm trading headphones.
Tyler Powers along with
You just need to change batteries.
Michael Perry, Cal Perry,
Right?
making the stop.
Is your battery dead?
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Just switch mics. Yep, this is it. Alright, cool. Actually, you guys a lot better.
Oh, nice job picking his way through the line. Christian Haynes.
Alright, Jonathan, you
Following Lingwood open the left side of the line.
Sophomore.
Haynes up to the 41-yard line.
Brings up a 3rd and
Desmond
short.
and Cassiano.
3rd and 4.
Cassiano and Desmond making the stops for
With
the
about 4
defense.
seconds left. This will be the end of the
Brings up
3rd
a
quarter.
3rd down and 3 now
Bringing up the
for
4th
Santa
quarter, the
Fe.
Eagles ahead 17-15 with the ball.
And that's the end of the 3rd.
Andrew, can you put our graphic, like the graphic with the scores on it? Like the halftime one. Yeah. Alright, make sure to press live. Yep. Got it. Alright. You got it, Andrew? Alright, cool.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, nice. I see it. Perfect. Looks good. Wait, Andrew, did you say something?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. Trying to figure out whose mic is cutting out now.
Yeah, I hear someone's.
Yeah.
They're staring at the background.
It might be the wind, honestly, from up there.
Oh. It might be. Wait, can you guys hear Zach?
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Okay, Jonathan, can you move back to the scoreboard? And Andrew, can you get back to the field? That's good. Wow, I did it.
You know, they changed the yard marker because that was under 30.
Quick
Pass
slant on that
intended for
one.
Will
Jump the
Middleton.
route.
It's broken up. Number 21 making the nice defensive play.
Looks like Eagles are going to go for it.
4th down now.
Nope,
4th
in
and
comes
3
Bosman.
for Santa Fe.
What was that? Hey, Zach. You guys hear Zach?
Nice end over end. Fielded at the 20. Outside. Lost contain.
So can you go up and
Jack Miles tried to bring him down. He's still up.
can you change mics?
Number 1 returning the punt, Escano. Returning the punt to the 39-yard line. Finally brought down by Hartung
Okay.
and Matt North. Matthew North, Hartung, and Drake.
And can you change
Slowed down a little bit by Jack Miles. 1st and 10 now for Olympian.
one is the one that doesn't work.
Oh, wow.
Which one doesn't work?
Okay, it's very static.
Oh.
No, try this one. Or, oh, that's part of the phone. That's what I took off.
There's some.
Let me test this one.
Excellent tackle, keeping the
Number
outside
3,
contained by
getting
Jack
involved with
Hartung.
Marion Thornton. Jack Hartung and Kean Hogan making the stop.
Sorry, I'm getting bothered by
Fe.
Casey Ward. He likes to complain, but never offers any solutions. Oh, blitz on the inside, ran past it.
Blake Yamamoto.
He's up
gets
third
the
and short.
ball For Olympian up to
Great
the
defensive
48.
stunt.
Well, okay, if our mic's cut off, I think
Stopped
we're
by
fine. You guys
Michael
already know.
Ingwadoka and Sam Seymour. Folks, up here in the press box, we have a ring that was found today. A ring and also a cell phone. A cell phone found in the gym locker or gym restroom. Cell phone and a ring. Come on up to the press box. Third down and 1.
Okay, wait, oh, hold on.
That might work better.
Well, that's not good.
Blake Yamamoto ahead for an Olympian first down into Eagle territory. Ball at the 49. Jack Hartung along with Carson Drake making the stop for Santa Fe. Yamamoto over the right side of his offensive line. Matthew North in on the stop for Santa Fe.
You guys hear that?
Along with number 55, Josh Peterson. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for Olympian.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not okay with IHOP. It's offensive. To all things American. Hey, can you guys still hear me?
Hamilton's pass is incomplete. Getting pressure from Stephen Britton. Incompletion will bring up a third down.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
The battery was going dead in the main hub.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
There you go, Sam. Yeah, thank you. That's me. Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you guys. Nice.
Inside
Alright,
flanker
cool.
again.
Watch out.
He's got a lot of room.
Oh no. Oh no. Come on, guys.
Screen pass complete to number 21, Anthony Gilpin, with a nice run after catch. Gilpin all the way up to the 12-yard line. Finally brought down by Hogan.
Guys live?
First and 10 now for Olympian from the 12.
Was that? Yeah, how do we do that?
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, Zach, can you make hand left more when you shots?
Number 20, Kalen Newson.
All right.
Newson, number 20, with the touchdown for Olympian.
Olympian pulls ahead.
Alright, Andrew, make sure you can update the score. Oh, you got it already?
And
There we go. Alright, good. How are you? So, Zach, no pressure. You are the only camera.
what happened?
Jonathan has no extra. Oh, Jonathan's back. Okay. Okay, good. Good.
Extra point is good by Eric Duarte.
All right, so Olympian pulls ahead 22-17, up by 5 with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And we're hoping it's not a show of last year.
Stephen Britton, Jack Hartung back deep. Getting set to receive Eric Duarte's kickoff.
Just kind of see if we get the receiver. You're not in a great spot right now, so I think we're just gonna stick with Zach here this stuff. Actually, oh, can you get the kicker? You're probably a good shot. Oh, never mind. Whoops. Alright, so
Right across field.
Wow. Wow.
Kaden Matsumoto.
Kaden Matsumoto.
Bringing the kickoff back to about
Got some
the
wheels.
29-yard line.
offense coming out.
First and 10 now for Santa Fe.
Okay, this
Number
is it.
3 in on the stop to Marion
We need just an
Thornton.
8-minute and
Making the
35-second
stop for
drive.
Olympian. First and 10
Got that in the
from
playbook.
30.
Back to Jonathan. Wait, the lines? Okay.
Oh, there's another one.
Alright,
I don't think I have a Matsumoto now. I'm still getting resell.
Inside give to Jack.
Jack Miles getting the call up to about the 36. Brought down
Gain of
by
about
number
6
21,
yards, brings up
Anthony
2nd and
Gilpin.
4.
Miles to the 37 on that run. Second down now. Second down and 3.
Long three.
second down at 3.2.
3.2. Let's get metric.
Yeah, there you go.
Miles again getting the call over the left side of the line to the 41-yard line.
Alright, Zach, find me.
Jared Desmond along with Jonah Guerrero. Guerrero and Desmond on the stop for Olympian. That is a first down from Santa Fe.
Going into 40. Kind of 40.
Oh. Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Incompletion will bring up a second down.
Oh, they made it. Addie. Hey, Addie. Hey, Addie. How you doing?
Straight to Zach.
And hi, Chelsea as well.
When you got a star like her, you know.
Oh, man.
Alright, Zach, hey, right a bit.
Okay, how did they lose? How did they lose like a foot and a half? How do you lose a foot and a half? There we go. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking about that. I'm sure people don't like it.
Official timeout.
Metric adjustment. They should put a GPS on the football.
All right, what do we got here? I've been texting. 7 minutes and 26 seconds to go. 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
Side give closed by the nose guard for Olympian.
Well, we're solidly on a 41 now.
Righty Stephen Britton inside.
Stephen
Brings up
Britton,
3rd and
ball
10.
carrier. No gain on the play. Number 8, Tyler Powers making a nice play. Powers on defense for Olympian. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Big play for the Eagles. Oh, shotgun. Flanked out, wide right. Oh, you've got to call that. Oh, my. No call. Wow, that's rough.
Incompletion will bring up a 4th down. 4th and 10 for Santa Fe.
Fourth and 10. Tough no call for the Eagles. Timeout by the Eagles.
Timeout
John
called
Wallace.
by Santa Fe.
Frustration. Six
Again,
and a
come
half
on
to
up
go.
To the press box, we've got a ring that was lost. Also a cell phone. Cell phone and a ring up here in the press box.
Your choice for only $10.
All right. How we doing? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We should replace the refs with Chick-fil-A, the cow. That's frustrating. I don't like the color on this. Is that the up above? The color on that camera is rough. But it's not the camera, so it's got to be the baling. So it's got to be a loose connection somewhere. That's all right. I'll fix that next week. Shout out to my wife watching, Gina. GinaTheRealtor.com for all your real estate needs. Hey, sweetie. Thanks for letting me come here and play. All right, we got 6.5 to go. Down by 5. Fourth and 10. Bosman back. Take punt. Going to leave up to our defense to figure this out. Low snap. Handled well by Bosman. Great punt. Bringing him back. It's a great open field tackle. Was that by Carson Drake? Did we catch it?
Carson Drake making the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.
Watching this. Good hustle downfield. Nice. Oh, good. Big old club coming out, clotheslining it. That's going to leave a mark. Okay, trying to look around the corner here. Sam Seymour in at right tackle, defensive tackle. Outside on the edge. Good open field tackle by Michael Iguodoka coming up from strong safety, closing that out.
Getting the call for Olympian. Tripped up by Michael Iguodoka. Newson gains about 6. 2nd down and 4.
Oh, he's still up and across for a 1st down.
The ball carrier brought down by Harton Breton. And Matthew North in on the stop. That is a 1st down on Escano's run.
First and 10 now. 5:40 to go. Fumble. And it looks like, oh, I don't know.
Fumble on the play.
It looked for a second. Yeah, they got it back.
Recovered by Olympian.
Oh, it was
Be
a
about
heartbreaker.
Second down and 9 for Olympian.
Clock running down to 5. Gang tackle.
Blake Yamamoto gets to the 35. Cade Ellis. And Matthew North. Ellis and North making the stop for Santa Fe.
3rd and 8.
Third down and 8.
4 minutes and 30 and counting.
Olympian.
Fumbled. This time it looks like the Eagles got it. Big hit. And it looks like they got it back.
Fourth down now for
Yep.
Olympian.
Olympian recovered it.
No gain on the play.
So 4th
Draw
and
play.
10.
Read well by the Santa Fe defense. It
Stephen
brings
Britton
up
back to
fourth
receive.
down now. Punting units in.
High school football. 1, 2,
Stephen
3, 4,
Britton
5, 6.
back deep for Santa
11.
Fe. Duarte into punt for Olympian. 3:40 and running.
Poor Matt North. Come go. Get here. Come here, go away. Rugby punt.
Smart guy.
And there we go. 35-yard line. Eagles take over with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
First and 10 now for Santa Fe.
All right. My Eagle team is kicking tail today, huh? SFC TV. Well-oiled machine. Well-oiled machine. First day in. I like that. Sideline camera's clean. That sideline camera's clean. He's good. Has he ever done this? Nice kid. He needs to quit band. Inside give to Miles. Gain of about 3.
Miles getting the call up to the
Plenty of time still.
38-yard line. Number 75, Jonah Guerrero. And Tyler Powell.
Jack Hartung, number 7, rotating in.
Guerrero and Powers on the stop.
Thank you.
Second down
Thank you.
now.
Thank you, Seth
Second
Keating.
down and 7 for Santa Fe.
Trying to get the outside. Littlejohn gets to the corner with a straight arm.
Littlejohn
Turns the corner for a first down to about the 47.
Forced out of bounds at the 47.
Stops the clock with 2:30 to go.
That's a first down for Santa Fe.
They had him in the backfield, but a nice strong arm, stiff arm, knocks him down right here. They close the edge on it. This is just Will Littlejohn, just being Will Littlejohn. Hey, get away from me. He looks almost bored when he runs, doesn't he? I'm just going to run along here. Huge open hole. On the outside goes Kean Hogan. He will go into the end zone unless he's pulled down at the 5-yard line. Great play. That's the old close stance duty where you just kind of pitch it to your tailback and run. Led by 3 blockers. We got to see that again. They pulled that one out of the cupboard. Yeah, you'll see Linguadoka lead the hole. He just turns around, pitches. The quarterback leads. That's a close stance.
Out of bounds to save the touchdown. First and goal.
Number 14 had the angle on Kian. Oh, so it got him at the 7, it looks like. 6, 7. Same play, backside, Britton into the end zone. And they call it touchdown Eagles. Caleb Johnson pretty excited. That was Stephen Britton. 22-23 now. So at this point you go for 2. The numbers tell you.
Seymour, Johnson,
2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Peterson and Goldseth, all that off.
Timeout by Coach Wallace.
Peterson. Great timeout called by Santa Fe.
Almost to a point where you almost scored too soon, too easily. You know, slow it down, step out at the 1 yard line, take a knee, rest a little bit, then punch it in. I have been astounded at how many cheerleaders we have on the sidelines. I mean, there's like 50 or 60 of them out there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, man. How many are out there, Andrew? Yeah, no. Maybe I'll. Chad, you should join.
Next game will you be up for Andrew? Next game will you be up for doing the down and distance too? Oh yeah. Awesome.
Oh, we can get a couple play cards in then. Are you coming next Friday night?
Oh yeah.
And our game is at Saints? At Mira, is it? Oh, that's awesome. Do you need rides?
Next weekend. We're gonna figure that out.
All right, let me know if you need help.
Yeah. Oh.
There's Kean to the outside for 2.
Kean Hogan, 2-point conversion. 25-22, 2:14 left.
Great play call, end around. So now the Eagle defense, and we're talking the secondary, really has to step up, keep the ball in front of them while the defensive line puts pressure on the quarterback. Basically, you're going to see the defensive line pushing hard, leaving your linebackers pretty much lateral to take care of a good 20 yards responsibilities left to right. This is exciting. Do we have the schedule for the year in a graphic?
Osmond gets set to kick off.
If there's a timeout, bring it up.
Back deep, Barry Buxton, number 14, and number 1, Arnold Escano. Escano and Buxton back deep, get set to receive Bosman's kick.
It's high enough. It will be returned at the 1 yard line. And that's always scary. And he has a lot of room to the outside. He's turned around. They're going for the ball. Huge return to the 45-yard line with 2 minutes to go. If you're ever going to kick it in the end zone, that was the time you kick it in there. Bosman's doing a great job. That's a good return. Nice camera angle. Nice switch, Chad. Wide open in the middle, underneath the seam. Great open field by Michael Linguadoka. 1:55 to go.
The receiver, Newson, for a first down. Michael Linguadoka making the stop for Santa Fe. That is a first down for Olympian. Ball at the 42. Hamilton's and Newson.
They're moving quick.
No, we lost.
155. Okay, 155. Official stop the clock there. 155 we're going to have up on the...
Well, this helps Olympian. They get a chance to huddle up and call a play from the sidelines. Yeah. No. No. Only if they're at the 1 or 2, then you might let them. Dropping back to pass. They got max protection. Ball over the top. And the refs are calling it both ways at least.
Pass is incomplete.
They're letting them tangle up and bounce around out there.
Bring up a second down.
Second and 10.
For Olympian.
1:47 to go. Clouds are coming in. Second and 10 from the 42-yard line. Overthrown. Yeah.
Hamilton's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, a definite pressure on the outside. Stephen Britton coming around the backside.
On defense, Linguadoka.
3rd and 10. You got 2 more plays. They get 10 yards. 1:42. They are executing quickly. Yeah, this is kind of fun.
3rd down.
As long as we win, it's fun. Britton coming in, had a pass rush, had him, almost wrapped him up. 4th and 10 for Olympian. This will be the big play for them. Number 11, Kanan Matsumoto's in. Josh Peterson. Pass for a first down. Brought down by Jack Miles, but it's still good enough for a first down with 1:26 to go.
Salazar down at about the 29-yard line. Jack Miles making the stop. That is a first down for Olympian on the pass to Salazar.
Clock is running with 1:24 to go. Receiver caught it at the 19-yard line.
To Gilpin.
1:03 to go.
Number 21. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. First down for Olympian. 1st and 10 from the 19.
As you can hear Mike Jelinek yelling, first down for Olympian. And around, wrapped up and tackled by number 23, Christian Hames.
Number 20, the ball carrier, Newson, hit quickly by 23, Hames. Timeout called by Olympian. That's Christian Haynes coming up from quarterback.
50 seconds to
that
go.
play.
They are in field goal range, unless I'm kicking.
Second down and 10 for Olympian. 50 seconds left in regulation.
That was a great job by Christian Haynes coming up on the corner, keeping the outside leverage to see. He's learned already.
53, 53 seconds.
Yeah, they're putting 3 more seconds back on the clock.
We have, I think it's 13.
Soak it all up. High school football.
Second and 13.
All right, your corners have to play tight coverage. Getting close to the red zone. 53 seconds to go. Second and 13 from the 22-yard line. Olympian in the shotgun. Rolling out to his right. Trying to. And he's down inbounds. Great open field tackle. Tipped up by Cade Ellis. Timeout for Olympian with 42 seconds to go. Third and 13. Third and.
Down at about the 22.
Yeah.
Bring up a third down. Let's say third and 13.
As you can hear the man, velvet fog of Mike Jelnick. Third and 13. Yeah, this is fun. First game out, this is fun. I went to bed last night not having any idea. All I knew was that you were showing up, Chad. That's all I knew. And I was thinking, well, I'll run camera. You can run the TriCaster. And we'll just talk to each other. You can't hear him. He's off air, but he's nodding and laughing. 42.4 seconds to go. This is a long 1 minute. It's been like 10 minutes. And there's. All right. Stop and go route on the outside. Incomplete, brings up 4th and 13. Now the question is, are they going to kick it for a tie? Are they going to go for it? He's got his little pad out. Looks like they're going to kick it. Yeah, Olympian's going to kick from the right hash. High school has wider hashes, so it's more of an angle. I think he missed wide left earlier today. It's up. And good. Tied. 25-25.
Kick is good. 39-yard field goal. Number 7, Eric Duarte ties up the game with 32 seconds left in regulation.
Plenty of time left for the Eagles. Plenty of time. Probably will have about 5 seconds to spare.
Jack Hartung, Stephen Britton back deep for Santa Fe.
It'll be a short kick.
Number 7, Eric Forte, getting set to kick off for Olympian.
A pooch. You don't want to return, but you don't want to give them field possession. So they'll probably pooch it up around the 35. They don't want Britain but you got some wheels in the second layer too. You want to kick it up to the 35. Yeah, you got to go to the dance. Here we go. And they let it go to Jack Hartung at the.
Jack Hartung brings the ball back to about the 28-yard line.
So, Eagles have to go
Jared
72.
Desmond making the
About,
stop for Olympian.
well, they have to get to about the
First and
30,
10 now
I think,
for Santa Fe.
for Jack Bosman to even have a shot at it. That's a 40, 47.
I mean, if you have a chance,
Yeah,
as long as you don't get a pick six.
you got to get to the 25 to really have a shot at it.
All right, Zach, you're live. Actually, yeah, let's see.
26 seconds to go.
Watch out for pass. All right, watch the pass.
And that will do it with 18 seconds for the offense. Now the defense has to step back in and make sure that nothing's given up.
Makes the interception for Olympian. Barry Buxton. Buxton down at the 32. It'll be first and 10 now for Olympian.
I should not have said
Yeah, that's frustrating.
All right, Johnson, you go live. Live.
And they're going to run
Number
that out.
30 gets the call. Newson up to the 35.
Timeout, Olympian.
Called by Olympian.
I don't get that play, but it's not my problem.
Jack Hartung and Carson Drake making the stop for Santa Fe. 13 seconds left in regulation.
All right, perfect. You're live. Now we'll just keep it on there for a moment. Zach, can you pan left and get our players?
Wow. It's an exciting game. I just don't want anything ugly happening right now.
All right, Johnson, can you go back to the game?
Well, this is kind of the Hail Mary time where you get going. A little flea flicker, something to catch you asleep. Oh my gosh.
He totally blew it.
And that would be the game.
He totally blew it.
Hamilton's pass was complete.
Totally blew it. If he got out of bounds, field goal.
We will show that. I'm just stunned how deep they got, how close they got.
As time ran out,
He makes a great catch. And then there's just a pile up at the 5-yard line. And that should do it.
completion and then a Lateral and fumble as time ran out.
And that's the
we're
game.
Going into overtime, folks.
Wait, we're going into overtime? Wait, we have overtime? We're going to overtime. I didn't know that. For a preseason game? But it's pre-league. I'm sorry. Regular season. I didn't know that. That's awesome. But do they go to the California tiebreakers then? I'm going to talk to Mikey Jelnick. So, hey, Mike, do they go to the California tiebreaker or to play extra quarter?
I think they go on a yard line.
Yeah, right?
It's like
Just like college.
Okay. I don't think, in all the years I've been here, I can't remember the last.
That's how we lost last year against these guys.
Well,
41-38.
in the overtime?
Yeah.
down there.
Down there.
Oh, down there. That's right. Oh, just like last year.
Again, reminder up here in the booth, we've got a ring that was turned in. Someone lost it over by
I know,
the
yeah.
check, and we've got
We're going to go overtime, which is California tiebreaker, which they'll start at, I think, the 20.
Gym restroom. So come on
That's how
up
it happened
and,
last
look
year,
for
and
that.
they ended up kicking a field goal to beat us.
Coax.
Wait for us. Yes, they are gold, teal, and white. Well, we are, yeah. It's kind of weird. We used to be red, black, and gold.
Our school colors, I mean, are red, white, and gold.
Oh, red, white, gold.
Yeah,
So then we phased out the
gold.
black.
One year we were all black.
It was like a flicker back then.
It looked like Purdue. You couldn't tell the numbers. It was pretty. It was black with
Oh, they did that? Like blackout?
yeah, black with not gold, but like
Oh, like when you do like the
10. Yeah, it was hard to figure it out.
That's hideous. Zach is live right now. I'll just switch back. You guys just don't touch your cameras until something happens.
We got nothing to do.
Just transition. Yeah. That's the scoreboard for like 5 seconds and back to the field.
All right, we're going to take a little while here. People are talking.
We are having a zebra contest. We're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Duck, duck, goose.
Yeah, we're going to play little games up here. I'm just hungry now. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I think we all took each other out. Just say. Rock.
Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 6.
There'll be a 2.5-minute break until we get to overtime, and we're going to be putting it on the 25-yard line.
Okay.
And then we get 4 downs to put it in. Whether
So,
it's a,
sounds
field
like
goal
we're going to
or
go
a,
at the
touchdown.
25-yard line. We're taking a little bit of break for a couple minutes.
And that's our overtime. So we'll be right coming out in just a couple minutes.
The clock is dead, obviously, so now it's all in place.
So we're not putting any time on the clock or anything for.
I would go put my mic off for last like
Hey.
10 seconds. So I don't know.
Hey, is that all clear now? So next time, now we know.
You know, that I don't know. Let's just keep it there. There might be,
Here's how it works. Each team
Shout out to Ross Boucher, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Hey Ross, how you doing, my friend? Oh, Grandpa Ross now. Congratulations.
Something crazy, like if you go 5 rounds and nothing happens, then you go to like coin toss or something.
They just, yeah, we're talking up here in the booth. Well, if we go back and forth forever and we can't score, then what happens is the head coach go out and wrestle. And whoever pins one, that's it.
Also, the head coaches should go out and wrestle in the middle. I don't know. But Sal, how much are the cameras worth? Location-wise?
Originally, that one's about 3, and that one up there was about 7, but it's old now.
100,000.
1,000.
Okay, so Jonathan, your camera
Yeah, that one's pretty old now. It is. If anyone wants to give us some cameras, I would definitely say yes. I will not say no.
You know, if Tom Cruise still looks like he did in like 1990,
Yeah.
then I think it's okay to have cameras in 2012. Same with Will Smith. Have you seen that, man? I mean, like, besides from, yeah. Besides from, like, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, things like that.
You know, Andrew, you can talk to him. You can make fun of Chad if you want.
Exactly. I mean, if you guys seen, there's this one movie, it has like Kevin Costner, it's like a Disney movie, and they all get on the mound and they start talking about stuff. They're like,
Bull Durham. That's the name of the movie.
like, all right, guys, we're gonna buy a gym for Christmas. Some guy from I haven't seen the movie. My mom's like, Chad, you gotta see the scene. Wait, Sal, what's the name of the movie?
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham. Kevin Costner.
Make sure you watch the clean version.
Bull Durham with Kevin Costner. For the record, you didn't hear it here. It's a R-rated movie.
And it could have easily gone to the restroom. Darn it.
We'll all need to watch it together so we can shield Zach's eyes when something comes up. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Speaking of quotable movies, Jerry Maguire. Help me. Help you.
Could be one. It could be.
Wait. Please tell me you guys get that right.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Help me, help you. Help me, help you. I love that about you. You're hanging by a very thin thread. All right. Here we come, the seniors out to figure out which way we're going.
All right, Andrew, can you get us back to our...
And so they get to pick the end zone they want to play from,
Pan down, Jonathan.
or who goes first.
There we go.
Obviously, if you win the toss, you want to go second, so you know what you have to achieve.
See that? Oh my gosh, so sad. They should do broadcast. Holy wow. I mean,
What's he saying?
we have like 3 of our friends who are just checking their phones right now. And they're like, what the heck are they doing? They should be doing broadcast.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Tell Mr. Jelinek that Teddy and Matt officially get their butts down here to broadcast with us.
Where are they?
They're someone like you said. We should. Randy, what they did first. Is if they score it out. Sure, yeah. CustomInc.com, I would recommend it. Hello.
Clear the field, please. Clear the field on the north end. North end, get over there. Get out of there. There you go. There you go. Make it off. Make it off. Good.
Up, boom, boom.
You know, it's actually not a bad idea. It's like actually. Oh, zoom out now. Yeah. I'm kind of miss.
Oh, here we go.
Chatting up and didn't realize. Oh, by the way.
We're at the 25, which everything is in my way. This pole.
All right, so Johnson, we're gonna cut to you. See Coach Walsh right there. Zach, the one hand right to get to the ball.
Okay.
25 yard line. And Zach's left.
Help you. Help me. Help you.
So we've got 1st and 10 from the 25 for Olympian.
Wait, you guys
Catching the Eagles off balance.
Number 20 gets the ball, goes wide left.
Gains about 5. There's a flag on the field.
Newson. Flag thrown at about the 15.
Put it back at the 20. The flag is thrown, or infraction occurs at the 20. Might be hit blocking below the waist. All right, they're trying to figure this out here. Face mask against the Olympian.
Personal foul called.
Personal
against
foul.
Olympian.
That's going to be, should be 15. Pushes him back to the 35.
Ball's being placed at the 35.
So first and 25 to go from the 35. Personal foul, face mask,
It'll stay
Olympian.
First down. So it'll be first down and 20 now for Olympian.
Rolling out to his right, over the top. No, incomplete. Great coverage by Will Littlejohn, who's with him stride for stride. Brings up second down. And 25. No, 15. 25. Yeah, second down and 25 from the 35.
Bring up second down now for Olympian.
Inside flanker screen. This time it's read perfectly by the Eagles. And that was a beautiful tackle by Carson Drake, who saw it, read it, released his rush, came back and made an open field tackle.
But Drake was there quickly.
Senior leadership, learning from earlier experience, adapting, improvising, and overcoming.
Third and long for Olympian.
3rd and 26. Overthrown, brings up 4th. 10, 20, 4th and 21.
Hamilton getting pressure from that front line of the defense. 4th down for Olympian.
Timeout Olympian.
Called by Olympian.
And they might have a foot. That's a 50. Oh, hang on a second here. 45, 46. Maybe 54, probably 54 yards. Okay, it looks like Olympian's going to go for it, not kicking. You're going to see some type of flea flicker type of what they almost ended the game earlier with. Broken up, beautiful play coming over the top by Kean Hogan. Getting there right when the ball got there. Good job. Great job for the Eagles. And that was Kean Hogan. Good pass rush on the defense. Now flip it over to the offense, the Eagles. That was a great. Did we do an instant replay on that? Excellent. I'm proud of you, man. You're awesome.
Timeout called by
Okay,
Christian.
you may not have seen that, but Wallace was running the 40-yard dash. What was his time on that one? Hey, Mike, how fast was that? A 40-yard dash? Is he running a 4.340? You see Wallace? Oh my goodness! Oh, he was flying. You know, that's how you rip a hammy. I hope Wallace didn't break something when he came down the sideline. Yeah. He was just flying down the sideline trying to get a timeout. Yeah. Hey, we have a lot of people here. I didn't realize that. All right. Resetting right now, number 34. Chase Levesque in at tight end. Way over the top.
Linguadoka's pass is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Bring up a second down now for Santa Fe.
35, 42. Be a 42-yard field goal for Bosman as it sits. Yeah, it has been a long day for my crew. The first day out, first day together. There's nothing there this time. That play worked brilliantly earlier.
Kean Hogan getting the pitch. Loss of about 1 on the play.
Okay, so just getting range for Bosman. Yeah,
Robert
about 10 yards.
Pagan and Angel Huerta. Pagan and Huerta making the stop for Olympian. Bring up
Yeah,
a
we're trying to
third down.
decipher where his
Third
Bosman's
down
range
and
is.
12 for Santa Fe.
3rd and 12. Got to get some yards for take a little pressure off Boz. Miles alone setback. Oh, off tackle. And he is up close to a first
Jack
down.
Miles
Nonetheless, he
about the 16,
definitely puts us in
17-yard line.
field goal range for the Boz.
That'll bring up a 4th
And
down.
here he comes in.
4th and 2.
Nothing like pressure for the senior kicker.
Coming in.
So Jack Bosman, Yale bound, coming in. For a great inside draw to Jack Miles. We're looking at 12, 22, 33, 34-yard field goal. It's up. It is good. And the Eagles win. The Eagles win in overtime.
Austin Drake with the long snap. 34-yard field goal.
That's awesome. Good job, Jonathan. I got to say, Chad Bewley, my producer and switcher, called an amazing game. Unbelievable. I have a phenomenal crew put together. I lost great kids last year to graduation, and now they're all a new replacement. And this was exciting. The Eagles defeat Olympian 28-25 in overtime. In overtime.
Okay, don't get our students up here.
When they see their alma mater.
Okay, are they gonna come out and pray? That is awesome.
Oh, there you go. That. You're also okay. Okay, you have all of your color. Good. Nice. Okay, here. How about you get the kicker frame?
Okay, this is classy.
Well, they prayed before the game. That's kind of cool. Tulip Vista Public High School.
Wow.
Jonathan, tell Teddy.
I am actually just awed by that scene we just saw. Unbelievable experience here. This is why I do what I do, and I'm blessed to be around it. Congratulations to the Eagles. Great game for Olympian. Good. Oh, I see. Good enough. Well, gentlemen, put up the graphic for next week. Excellent. There you go. All right, we're going to sign out here while we see the Eagles enjoy this moment. Can you pop up the graphic for the schedule? So next Friday night, we play St. Aug's down at St. Aug's I think it's Mira Mesa High School. I'm not sure. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure. So we will again be live